Functions of modern state. The modern state is a welfare state and not just a police state. The state assumes greater role by creating economics and social overheads, ensuring stability both internally and externally, conserving resources for sustainable development, and so on. So, what is the function of the modern state? It is a welfare state. It is not a mere police state, but it is a welfare state. So, the responsibility or the role of the government is more. It has to create a conducive atmosphere for the people who are living within the country. So, there must be stability both internally and externally, and it also has to conserve the resources for a sustainable development. So, what are the functions of a modern state? The functions of the modern state can be categorized under 8 heads: defense, judiciary, enterprises, social welfare, infrastructure, macroeconomic policy, social justice, and control of monopoly. So, these are the functions of a modern state. So, if this is asked as a 2 marks question, you can write only the side headings. What are the functions of a modern state? You can write the 8 side headings. But in your textbook, you have this as a 3 marks question. What are the functions of the modern state? For 3 marks also, you can write only the side headings because you have 8 side headings. Specifically, if they ask you to give a detailed note on control of monopoly, then you have to write the side heading as well as the explanation for the side heading. So, when it is asked as a 3 marks question, you can write only the side heading. So, let us see about the functions of the government or the functions of a modern state. First and foremost is defense. Defense. So, what do you mean by defense? It has to protect the people from external aggression and internal disorder. There must not be any confusion within the country, as well as there must not be any external aggression for the people from outside the country. India is sharing the border with Nepal, Bangladesh. In such a case, Pakistan. So there must be a conducive atmosphere. There must not be any tension near the border areas or within the country. So the primary function of the government is to protect the people. The government has to maintain adequate police and military forces and render protective services. So governmentல வந்து போதுமான அளவுக்கு போலீஸ் ஆட்களும் இருக்கணும், அதே மாதிரி பார்டரை கார்ட் பண்ணுறதுக்கு மிலிட்ரி ஃபோர்ஸஸும் இருக்கணும். இந்தியா ஹஸ் காட் காலால் படை இருக்குது நம்மளுக்கு. வி ஹாவ் தி ஏர்ஃபோர்ஸ், வி ஹாவ் த விமானப்படை, we have the navy. Okay, so at every time, any time, they must all be very agile. எந்த ப்ராப்ளம் வந்தாலும் இந்த டிஃபென்ஸ் வந்து ரொம்ப இம்பார்ட்டன்ட் ஃபார் த கண்ட்ரி. So this is the foremost function of the modern state, protecting the people of the country from both external as well as internal aggressions. Next is judiciary. Justice. People must get justice. It is not only the rich people or people who have money get justice and the poor are deprived of justice. It is not like that. There must be a good judiciary rendering justice and settlement of disputes. If there is any problem between the people of a country, the government should intervene and it should settle all the dispute among the people. So this is also a great concern for the government, judiciary. Then we have enterprises. If you take India, it is a mixed economy. We have the public sector as well as the private sector. So the government has to regulate and control the private enterprises. The ownership of certain enterprises and operating them successfully are the responsibility of the government. So the government has to take care of the public sector, and it should also see that the private sector are doing everything properly. There must be regulation of the government, and the government should control the private sector also. So the regulation, the control of private enterprise fall under the purview of the modern state. And the government should also take care of all the public sector units. So the first point is defense, second is judiciary, third is enterprise, and the fourth one is social welfare. So it is the duty of the state to make provision for education. There must be security. People must get insurance. The government has to take care of the health of the people, sanitation. All this must be done for the betterment of the people in the country. So this is only called as social welfare. சமூக நலன். ஒரு நாட்டில் இருக்க எல்லா மக்களுக்கும் என்ன கிடைக்கணும்? கல்வி அறிவு கொடுக்க வேண்டியது அரசினுடைய கடமை. That's why we have the government schools, we have the government hospitals, sanitation. The government has to take care of the sanitation, health aspects. Government must give utmost care for the people. So first one is defense, second judiciary, enterprise, social welfare, infrastructure, அடிப்படை வசதிகள். So the modern states have to build the base for the economic development of the country by creating social and economic infrastructure. Infrastructure na அடிப்படை. Social infrastructure means constructing of hospitals, constructing schools, housing, prison. Government has to take care of the prison, transportation. All these are called as social infrastructure. So infrastructure means two types of infrastructure we are mentioning here. One is social and the other one is economic infrastructure. Economic infrastructure is providing the basic facilities which directly benefit the process of production and distribution. So economic infrastructure means a country has to produce. At the same time, there must be distribution. For all this, there must be good roadways, நல்ல வாட்டர்வேஸ் இருக்கணும், ஏர்வேஸ் இருக்கணும், டிரான்ஸ்போர்ட் ஃபெசிலிட்டிஸ் இருக்கணும். இந்த அடிப்படை வசதிகள் இருந்தால் தான் தேர் வில் பி க்ரோத். எனர்ஜி இல்லை, கரண்ட் இல்லை, சரியான ரோடு இல்லை, சரியான வேர்ஹவுஸ் இல்லை, ஸ்டோர் பண்ணுறதுக்கு கிரெயின்ஸ் ஸ்டோர் பண்ணுறதுக்கு இல்லை, இடம் இல்லைன்னு சொன்னால் எல்லாமே வேஸ்ட் ஆயிரும். ஸோ த கவர்மெண்ட் ஹேஸ் டு ப்ரொவைட் த பேசிக் இன்ஃப்ராஸ்ட்ரக்சர் ஃபார் த பீப்புள். ஹாஸ்பிட்டலாக இருக்கட்டும், ஸ்கூலாக இருக்கட்டும், ஹவுசிங் ஃபெசிலிட்டிஸாக இருக்கட்டும், அக்ரிகல்ச்சரல் செக்டார், இண்டஸ்ட்ரி செக்டார், தேவையான ரோட் ஃபெசிலிட்டி, நல்ல ரோடு இருக்கணும். அப்போ தான் குயிக்காக குட்ஸ் ஒரு இடத்துலேருந்து இன்னொரு இடத்துக்கு போகும். ஸோ திஸ் இஸ் அனதர் ஃபங்க்ஷன் ஆஃப் த கவர்மெண்ட். மேக்ரோ எக்கனாமிக் பாலிசி. Macro economic policy, already as mentioned, what are the macroeconomic policy? There must be full employment in the country, poverty, reduction of poverty இருக்கணும், social justice எல்லாருக்கும் கிடைக்கணும். These are all the macroeconomic policies. So macroeconomic policy aims to provide a stable economic environment that is conducive for encouraging a strong and sustainable economic growth. Next is social justice. So during the process of growth, what happens is certain section of the society gain at the cost of others. The rich become richer and the poor become poorer. So this happens during the process of growth. So the government has to intervene with physical measures to redistribute income. So it should see that the poor are also benefited. It is not only catering to the needs of the rich people or the rich higher sector. எல்லாருக்கும் ஈக்குவலாக கிடைக்கணும். அதனால தான் டேக்ஸ் வாங்குறாங்க. ரிச் பீப்புள் கிட்ட நிறைய பணம் அவங்க சம்பாதிக்கிறாங்க. புவர் பீப்புளுக்கு சம்பாத்தியம் கம்மியாக இருக்குது. ஸோ வாட் இஸ் த கவர்மெண்ட் டூயிங்? த கவர்மெண்ட் இஸ் கலெக்டிங் மோர் டேக்ஸ் ஃப்ரம் த ரிச் பீப்புள் and sometimes they don't collect tax from the poor people. So what happens? The gap in the inequality to a certain extent can be controlled. So the government needs to intervene with all the fiscal measures, and it has to redistribute the income to the poor people also. Control of monopoly. முற்றுரிமையை கட்டுப்படுத்துறது. What is monopoly? We have learnt in 11th standard. A single buyer or a single seller, a single producer or a single seller, not a buyer, I'm sorry. A single seller, a single producer only is called as a monopoly. So in India, we do not have monopoly. Only the government has monopoly. The government controls certain sectors. Railways, complete, it is under the government. Likewise, issue of currency and coins, printing of currency and coins, it is under the control of the government. இண்டிவிஜுவல்ஸ்க்கு மோனோபொலி ரைட்ஸ் இந்தியாவில் கிடையாது. மோனோபொலினா என்னது? ஒரு தனியாலே உற்பத்தி செய்து அவர் தனியாலே விற்றால் அதுக்கு பேர் தான் மோனோபொலி. What happens if there is monopoly in a country? The monopolist becomes richer and richer. He will be working for his own welfare. He will be making a huge profit. His aim will be profit making, and it is not welfare oriented. So the government has to control monopoly. So in 1969, there was a Monopoly Restrictive Trade Practice Act, which was given by the Government of India, MRTP Act. So it was given to control the monopolist. So concentration of economic power is another evil which has to be corrected by the government. So the state has to intervene through the control of monopolies and Restrictive Trade Practice Act to check concentration of economic power on the hands of few people. So these are the functions of modern state. So how to remember this? I've already taught you the trick of mnemonics. 1 minute. What is mnemonics? Take the first word from all these. This is D. Okay. Then next is J. Next is E. அந்த மாதிரி ஒரு இதுலேருந்து ஃபர்ஸ்ட் லெட்டர் எடுத்துக்கோங்க. ஸோ D, J, E. How to remember this functions of modern state? So you can say DJES, DJES, and then IMSC. So like this you can easily remember. DJES. D stands for Defense, Judiciary, Enterprise, Social Welfare. I, Infrastructure, Macroeconomic Policy, Social Justice and Control of Monopoly. This is how you can remember answers for 5-mark questions. So what are the functions of modern state? DJES, IMSC. Defense, Judiciary, Enterprise, Social Welfare, Infrastructure, Macroeconomic Policy, Social Justice and Control of Monopoly. So this is the answer for question number 31. Even if it is asked as a 5-mark question, you can write all the 8 side headings and explain all the 8 side headings. This is seen under 9.6. Functions of a modern state, or the functions of a government. I think we'll stop with this, girls. Please do your homework regularly. Listen to the video lessons taught. Use your textbook. Okay, whenever you sit for this video lesson, you should have your textbook also. Textbookum வச்சுக்கோங்க. எப்போதும் textbook திறந்து வச்சு மிஸ் நான் என்ன நடத்துறேனோ அப்படியே textbookல இருந்தும் ஃபாலோ பண்ணுங்க. Then only it will be very easy for you. Thank you.